Hello, everyone. A new book today on Cindy Harper Speaks. It's called No More Bedtime. What do all of you think about that? No more bedtime? Would you like no more bedtime and just stay up all the time? It's written by Chuck Richards. Banana bed, bed swing. All right. Elliott was finally ready to try out his latest invention, the Fling Shot 5000. Elliott would make sure to hit his target. His sister, Abby, would hit her target too. Ready, aim. Abby and Elliott, it's time to come in and get ready for bed. But Mom, pleaded Elliott, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, kiddo. It's time for bed. Ooh, he's ready with his slingshot. But his mother's like, it's time for bed. Elliott didn't like bedtime at all. It always came before he was finished with his day. And bedtime was an ongoing battle between Elliott and his parents, so he was constantly inventing new ways to stay up late. Once Elliott duct taped all his books together to make the mega book 5000, a bedtime story that would never end. And then he came up with the Pillow Copter 5000. Elliott had fun watching his parents try to catch that invention. But Abby spoiled everything when she caught Elliott turning back the clock with the Time Shifter 5000. Mom and Dad had finally had enough. You know better than to try something sneaky like this, young man. But why can't I stay up late? Begged Elliott. Dad's answer was short and simple. Because at the end of the day, son, it's time to go to bed. For his punishment, Elliott would have to go to bed an hour earlier for a whole week. Ooh, he's got fire coming out of his brain. He's poking his tongue out. He is mad. Snooper Scooper 5000. Rat Fink Shrinker 5000. Switch Sweeper 5000. Spy Swatter 5000. But Elliott couldn't sleep. His head was full of ideas. If it's time to go to bed at the end of the day, then a day that never ends is exactly what I need, he grumbled. At school the next day, the librarian, Mr. Takaki, helped Elliott find out more about how day turned into night. Elliott read about how Earth and 7 other planets orbit around the sun. He also learned that Earth spins like a top. Mr. Takaki explained as the Earth spins, we face toward the sun during the day and away from it at night. It all seems so simple. And then suddenly it dawned on Elliott, if he could build a machine to stop Earth from spinning, the day would never end, and that meant no more bedtime. Elliott raced home after school and turned the garage into his laboratory. Here he would design his top secret machine. He began with drawings and models of different ideas and tested each one out. Who's looking at him? His sister. He's got all these books so he can learn what to do. Elliott found parts for his invention wherever he could. He discovered lots of good stuff on trash day, and he brought home some other things he needed from Dizzy Daisy's junkyard. Dizzy Daisy. The machine was finally ready. Elliott took over the entire tool shed for his creation. The Sun Snagger 5000 sprouted up over the rooftops. Elliott decided to wait until Saturday to activate it. After all, why waste all this on a never-ending school day? As soon as the sun reached the perfect place in the sky, Elliott flipped the switch. He felt the earth rumble and lurch until it came to a complete stop. The Sun Snagger 5000 worked. Elliott's friends were so excited about never having to go to school again that they celebrated with an Elliott Day parade. All the kids began to live like there was no tomorrow. They had a gigantic water balloon fight. Elliott cranked up his balloon slinger 5000 and soaked everyone. Then Elliott invented the Turbo Swing 5000, and all the kids took it for a spin. And when Elliott introduced Bouncy Boot 5000, even games like hopscotch and leapfrog became new and exciting. Playing in the hot sun was making everyone thirsty. When Abby set up a lemonade stand, she couldn't make drinks fast enough until Elliott built the Lemonator 5000. And squeezing all the lemons. My goodness, that Elliott, he's an excellent inventor. But as the day wore on and on, Elliott began to realize that there were some drawbacks to making time stand still. Sure, all the old people, like his parents, were happy because they would never get any older. But this also meant that Elliott would never get any older either. He would never get his driver's license. He would never grow up. Elliott's birthday would have been next month. Elliott loved his birthday parties. Too bad today wasn't his birthday. Elliott also realized there would never be any other holidays. No more 4th of July. No more Halloween. No more Thanksgiving. And worst of all, no more Christmas. Elliott was also beginning to feel very, very sleepy. He finally had to admit that today had been too long. He decided the time had come to switch off the Sun Snagger 5000. Elliott could feel the earth lurch and rumble as it started to spin again, and day turned slowly into night. Someday, Elliott would get his driver's license. After celebrating many, many birthdays, he would grow so old that nobody would ever tell him when to go to bed again. But right now, it finally felt like it really was time to go to bed. And although he didn't know it yet, Elliott was about to get the best night's sleep he'd ever had. Wow. So I think Elliott realized afterwards that bedtime has a purpose, and he hadn't thought through having no more bedtime. But we know Elliott was a fabulous inventor. Look at all the things he invented. Smart. He's going to grow up and change the world. But for now, he realizes sleep is important and everything happens for a reason. So if you like No More Bedtime, press like at the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.